Should you purchase a guaranteed cabin on a ship? You are on the same ship, doing the same itinerary, and participating in the same activities as your cruise stateroom neighbor, but are you paying the same price? Probably not. Purchasing a guaranteed cabin is a way that you could potentially save money on your next cruise. But is it right for you? Hi, we are Kirk and Tori from KirkToriStory, and we live on cruise ships full time. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel so that we can make sure that you get the most information about cruising that we can provide.
Wake up early in the morning and I'm waiting for the sun to rise. Stars fade away, our brand new day. Don't be lazy, don't be shy, hold my hand and kiss the night goodbye. Open your eyes, whoa, shine your light. Whoa, shine your light.
So, what is a guaranteed cabin? A guaranteed cabin on a cruise ship refers to a type of booking where you can choose a specific category of a cabin, like interior, ocean view, balcony, etc. But the cruise line assigns you a cabin within that category closer to the departure date rather than you selecting your own cabin. Basically, you are agreeing that the cruise line will choose the cabin for you. So, what are the advantages of purchasing a guaranteed cabin? Well, you'll be on the same ship in whatever type of stateroom that you choose, so why not just book the room that you want? Why, in other words, would you want to purchase a guaranteed cabin? Well, the decision depends on your preferences, priorities, and obviously your risk tolerance. The benefit is that the guaranteed cabins are usually priced lower than an assigned cabin, which is one way to save money on a cruise. For example, on the last cruise that we booked, we saved $500 each, totaling $1,000, just by having the cruise line pick the room that we were going to be staying in for us. So, are guaranteed cabins a bad choice or the worst cabins on a cruise? Not necessarily. There are many reasons why the stateroom is available, including that somebody canceled their cruise and now the cabin is free, or someone may have received an upgrade, or the room is now available because of that, or there's actually any number of reasons why that room would be available. Some of the advantages, well, you have potential for upgrades. Sometimes passengers who book guaranteed cabins might end up receiving a free upgrade to a higher category cabin if the cruise ship has availability. As long as the cruise ship is not at full capacity, you would have a better chance of this happening. Lower cost. So, guaranteed cabins tend to be cheaper than selecting a specific cabin at the time of your booking. And if you're looking to save money and you're flexible about the cabin location, this could be a good option. As stated earlier, the savings could be significant. Adventure and surprise. So, if you're open to the idea of not knowing exactly where your cabin will be until the last minute, booking a guaranteed cabin can add an element of excitement and surprise to your cruise experience. So, what are the disadvantages of purchasing a guaranteed cabin? Okay, so you will save potentially a lot of money by purchasing a guaranteed cabin. So, what's the catch? What possible disadvantages are there to having the cruise line pick the room for me? Okay, so number one, if you're more comfortable by knowing the exact location of your stateroom, you probably will want to skip the booking guarantee cabin. The following factors could also make this a really bad choice for you. So, number one disadvantage would be lack of control. You won't have any control over the exact cabin location. So, the deck level, the view, the proximity to the amenities. If these factors are important to you, a guaranteed cabin might not be the best choice for you. You will likely not be able to make any changes after this cabin has been assigned to you. There's also possibility of favorable cabins assigned. So there's a chance that you might end up with a cabin that has a less desirable location. For example, near noisy areas, far from elevators, and they may not align with your preferences. For example, you could be located right below scraping chairs from the pool deck above, or you could be located directly above a noisy venue. There's also limited availability. Guaranteed cabins are often offered in limited quantities, and if you wait too long to book, they may no longer be available to you. Also, less customization. Booking a specific cabin allows you to choose the amenities and features that matter most to you. With a guaranteed cabin, you have less control over these aspects. So, how do you purchase a guaranteed cabin? Well, at the time of you selecting your booking type and cabin, you will have the option of selecting your cabin or having the cruise line select it for you. Most of the time, there'll be a significant cruise savings, as I said before, that you can see right away so that you can determine if it is worth it to you. So you should know your numbers before you book because sometimes we've seen that there's no difference at all in the pricing and people think that they're going to be saving money and you actually don't. So also if you're booking through a travel agent, they will be able to tell you the cost savings at the time of your booking as well because they will have the numbers right in front of them. So in conclusion, should you purchase a guaranteed cabin? Well, whether you should get a guaranteed cabin depends on your priorities. If you're budget conscious, flexible about cabin location, and open to the possibility of a free upgrade, a guaranteed cabin could be a good option. However, if you have specific preferences for cabin features and locations and you want more control over your accommodations, it might be worth booking a specific available cabin instead. So, another tip, just make sure that you read the fine print before you make your decision and make your final payment. Regardless, we hope that you have a great location on your next cruise in your cabin, whether you book a guaranteed cabin or not. Thanks for watching.